there is from Europe and around the world. Whatever your favorite sport, we have it here on Eurosport. So stay with Eurosport. We're the winning team.
The weather forecast is brought to you by Uniroyal, the rain tire.
From the satellite, a lot of cloud can be seen across Central Europe, swirling around a large area of low pressure. Bands of cloud will edge southeastwards towards the Mediterranean, slowly bringing showers to parts of Italy. The north of Europe will today be fine and warm, especially in Scandinavia. Watch out for the thundery weather further south, though. Cloudy and wet in Central Europe today as that area of low pressure maintains the unsettled spell. The south today will be sunny and hot, enough moisture combining with the heat in southern Spain, however, to add the odd thundery shower. Britain will see cloud in the northwest and southeast, some sunshine in other parts, and quite warm in places. The general picture for Europe then, a lot of cloud with rain in many central areas. The Mediterranean not too bad, but a few showers in parts of Italy later. The best of the weather in Iberia and Scandinavia.
The weather forecast was brought to you by Uniroyal, the rain tire.
How would you like to travel to Rome to see the World Cup final? All you have to do is to watch Eurosport's coverage of the World Cup and answer 11 questions. Question 1 will be on Monday, the 11th of June, and what could be simpler than naming the Eurosport World Cup 11? Each day for 11 days will be showing you a famous player in action and asking you to identify them. On Saturday the 30th of June we'll be announcing the lucky winner, the prize, a flight to Rome plus 2 tickets for the World Cup final, 3 nights accommodation for 2 and spending money as well. Plus there'll be runners-up prizes to be won from Eurosport and Nike. So don't forget, watch Eurosport's coverage of the World Cup. It's the only television channel showing every second of every match. So watch Eurosport and you can be watching the World Cup final live in the Olympic Stadium in Rome.
The Motorcycle Grand Prix are at the beautiful but frightening Salzburg Ring in Austria, the fastest track used in World Championship racing. Practice has been dogged by wet weather, and we could be seeing the first completely wet 500 race since Spa 2 years ago. There are only 15 in the 500 race, but we have a brilliant 125 race for you first. And here with the 125 riders just setting off on their warm-up lap any moment now. The front row of the grid on the left, numbered on the left as they look at the track, it's Hans Spahn, then Stefan Prine, Bruno Casanova and Ralph Volderman. Spahn, who won here last year. Keith Ewan, my co-commentator here, you've raced at the Salzburg Ring a few times. It's fast.
It's very, very fast indeed. It's a great track. This is a new feature actually here. We're coming through the chicane. They put this in there for the bikes to slow them down into the hairpin at the end of the track. It's slightly downhill from here. There's a right-hander at the bottom, second gear. They come back to, they go through this slight left-hand kink and then into the hairpin before up the hill, a long, long, long climb through all of the gears. 125 racing, slipstreaming is very, very important here, as you'll see throughout the race. They won't be practicing much of it during the warm-up lap. Here we are up the hill, and the camera angle actually shows that it's slightly uphill, which is pretty good, because normally they look a little flat on our monitors. Through a left-hand kink, absolutely flat accelerating up this hill. It looks more of a
Bollettieri, I think he's burst into tears by now. 3 double faults, 2 in 1 game from Agassi. Break point. Careless error.
Premier jeu, seconde manche.
Well, he had to make a good start, I think, Paul. He certainly has, and as you said, he's playing this wonderful variation of pace, and he's really making Agassi look nowhere near as good as he's looked in other matches.
No, I mean, I've no idea whether my prediction is going to be right, Bill, of Gomez winning this match, but there's been so little publicity and so little hype surrounding Andres Gomez, and it's the type of situation that sometimes often happens in Grand Slam tournaments, where someone wins the title almost coming in through the back door. Everybody in the world now knows of Andre Agassi and his views off court, on court, his dress, his flamboyancies from Las Vegas, etc., etc. But no one knows this fortnight much about Gomez. We all in the game know about him because he's been around for so long. He's top 10 player in the world, he's a great player. But just occasionally you get the situation where the non-publicity is beneficial to the player. This could be the case where Andres Gomez is benefiting from that.
Absolutely right, he's got no pressure on him.
Un peu de silence, s'il vous plaît, mesdames et messieurs, merci.
It's probably his last chance, one would think, of taking a Grand Slam title. Whereas a huge career stretches out in front of Agassi.
Zéro, 15.
All the weight and power of that huge frame are going into these serves, with the ball tossed very well in front, so it's all rhythm and power. And Agassi just can't handle it.
Well, often coaches employ left-handers to serve against their pupils. I don't know whether anyone's done that against Agassi, but it's the first time that he's come against the left-hander in these championships.
Agassi did very well to get that back.
30, 40.
Break back point.
S'il vous plaît. Merci.
That's where he wants the ball boy. Attention to detail. That would have got him. Agassi slipped.
Agassi. Un jeu pas.
So finally Gomez's serve has been broken, although it was threatened once before to be broken. A couple of break points. and it's 1-1. And that was a pretty significant game for Agassi to win.
Yes, I think it showed the strength of character of the Agassi. He probably wouldn't have done that a couple of years ago. He really has grown up to be a very, very strong player. Well, this rally will do Gomez Conference a lot of good after having just lost his serve to be too low. He does use quite a lot of wrist on that backhand sometimes. That accounted for the error there.
Take the mark, please.
Well, here's player power again. This never used to happen.
Well, it is maybe Bill, but he did get his own way, and the linesman did make a mistake, so the umpire is playing 2.
Yep, that's what's happening now. And that huge forehand return, he's having absolutely no problems with Agassi's serve at all, really. He's just blunting it with a slow return or pounding a return like that.
Égalité.
Great skill or great luck, depending on how you look at it. Skidding off the line.
Avantage Agassi. Long. Yes. Agassi.
He just came across it, a little bit of side spin, enough to take it out.
Agassi mène par 2 jeux à 1.
Well, I don't know if you agree, Paul, but I would have thought Agassi should employ the drop shot a little bit more. He was moving his man from side to side. His tactics surely should be to wear out the older man, although he's very fit, Gomez. And more important than old, I think the slightly more ungainly mover.
I agree, Bill, but the drop shot, playing the drop shot is really a matter of confidence. And I'm sure we'll see the drop shot being played more as this match goes on, if Andre gets the next set and perhaps goes into a lead in the third set. because the risk of playing drop shots is obviously, if the drop shot's not good enough, then the player normally just puts the ball away. So it's a fairly high risk shot. But we saw earlier, wasn't it, in the few games ago when Andre played the drop shot when he was 15-40 down. So that just shows the almost the arrogance, the confidence of Andre. But Gomez a little, perhaps will feel a little upset with losing his serve to be too low, and then letting Agassi back into this match.
Petit peu de silence, s'il vous plaît, mesdames et messieurs.
Yes,
Merci.
a very closely contested beginning to this second set. There have been break points against each man in all 3 games so far. Gomez serving, up a set, down 1-2, second set. Well, that's what you were saying, Paul, but I didn't mean it coming that way. I meant it going the other way from Agassi to Gomez, because this fellow is very, very nippy at getting up to it, and Gomez not so hot at that.
No, he's not. Well, there's the high-risk drop shot, and it really was too high, wasn't it? As soon as he hit it, he must have realised he was going to lose the point against a mighty, mighty quick Agassi. Well, the angle that Andres Gomez got on this ball, look at the loop forehand there. Couldn't have been a better angle.
He really is playing very well, Andres Gomez. He knows this is his big chance. Superb wrong-footing backhand back.
Well, he certainly doesn't have any of the flamboyance of Andre Agassi, but my word, he packs a punch when he wants to. Just look at this point. Wrong-footing Agassi completely.
Two terrific shots in a row from Agassi then.
And Agassi, Bill, I just get the impression that he's beginning to get excited about this match. And here's an example.
Yes, not much space to hit that into, but beautiful accuracy. So break point for Agassi to go 3-1 up, second set.
Égalité.
The trend continues, break points in every game this set.